Big Ten road wins are huge. It doesn't matter who you're playing, and coming in this year, I mean, it's imperative that we got this road win to start out and try to get us on a little bit of roll while we're getting into this Big Ten season. Play our best, and we'll see what happens.
We had a tough non-conference. Our preseason schedule was kind of big pre-Big Ten season.
I mean, we played a different variety of teams. You know, teams with size, smaller teams, athletic teams, teams that can shoot. I mean, we played pretty much every type of style we could play that we're going to see in the Big Ten. And we just got to get ready for it.
One of the main things we took away was that you have to come prepared to play each and every night, no matter who you're playing, because that's how upsets can happen. And we're gonna have to continue this mindset going into the Big Ten, because there are some teams that can easily upset us at any given point in time, at any given place. So the main thing is just us being ready to play as soon as the ball is thrown in there.
It's definitely different. It's a different style of basketball than the preseason. I mean, the beginning of the season. I mean, teams know what you like to do. They scout for you. They know your tendencies. They know your plays almost as well as you do, and they're calling them out as soon as you call them. So you just got to prepare and be ready to make adjustments.
I say it's going to be tough because any given night you just have to bring your A game every night, because like I said, it's definitely a lot of different teams that's ranked in the Big Ten this year, and teams that's not ranked are still good. So we just have to come out and just be ready to play every game.
We're going to be playing games every 3 days, and we're going to have to be ready. I mean, some days we're going to have to face some adversity. Some guys may not be where they want to be physically, or tired. But I mean, we just us upperclassmen got to help the freshmen out just to be ready. The guys who haven't played as much, because it's going to be a battle. We're going to need everybody every single night.
Even though the Big Ten is not the same conference that it was a year ago, I mean, there's still some pretty good players, pretty good talent out there, So it should help us later on down the line in the season when we start preparing for the NCAA tournament.
I mean, that just shows how strong our conference is, and there's no off nights. I mean, anytime you got a lot of teams in the top 5, top 10, I mean, it makes you have pride in your conference and how strong it is.
Well, our goal for the Big Ten is, most definitely win a Big Ten championship. But we have a lot of goals, for the Big Ten. We know that this year, Big Ten is very good. You have a lot of different teams that's, ranked pretty high. Then you have a team that's not ranked but still can be a very good team.
Oh, it's tough. I mean, we all know each other. I mean, we've been playing each other every year after year, mostly twice a year. And, it's competitive. You got to come ready to play every night, because you can lose to any team any given night.
Everybody knows everyone so well that it's almost hard to execute your offense the way you want to. So, I mean, that's where paying attention to the little things, like small details, making your cuts extra crisp, or trying to read the defender better than you would in non-conference, because they know everything. So you gotta find a way to get an edge and get more of an advantage on the opposing team.
There's no off game. Every game's a competitive game. You're going to get everybody's best shot. You got some great arenas in great cities too. So I mean, you get to travel around the Midwest and go to some great arenas.
I like all road arenas. I love playing on the road. I love the zone and everything, but I feel like there's no better feeling going in to another team's court, being able to get a win, be able to silence the crowd. There's no better feeling than that.
I like going to Indiana, and I like Minnesota, just because it's different, and Wisconsin too. I mean, Wisconsin probably the best out of all those, because that's one of the toughest places to get a win, and they always play well at home.
There are a couple other arenas that I like to play in, but I'll say Purdue and Wisconsin, I'm a favorite.
Everybody's rooting against you, and, of course the same. That's all we really focus on. But it feels like almost every atmosphere in the Big Ten, minus a few schools, really has a good atmosphere. So wherever you go, it's definitely going to be a fun place to play.
I'm just excited for the Big Ten season to start. Because it's so competitive on a night-to-night basis that it just keeps us on our P's and Q's. So that's why we all come here, sign up to play basketball at Michigan State.
Oh, looking forward to it. I mean, it's the best time of the year. It's real competitive. The atmosphere is crazy. It's really the full college basketball atmosphere. It's the best time of the year.
We visited Quicken Loans business. They showed us what they're doing there as far as rebuilding Detroit. some of the projects they have going on, some of the companies they're working with, and just showed us the inner workings of the company and what they do to become successful.
And it was a team building event for me. I wanted the players to spend some time, be together a little bit on a bus. You know, we had an opportunity to go down there and then to go to one of the more successful people I've met in business, and that's Dan Gilbert. And the third was, you know, I have a lot of inner city kids on my team, and the opportunity to see how they're rebuilding Detroit was important to me.
A lot of things that they're starting to put together, you know, I was completely unaware of it, you know, and I feel like it's a really great thing that they're trying to rebuild the city.
You know, it was just cool to see some of the different office spaces and just how cool it was to set up. You know, it was kind of laid back and chill, not really like a normal business. You know, it was more like a laid back atmosphere, family atmosphere. Everybody was relaxed, and you know, it's just a great work environment. It's just interesting to see.
I always believe it's great to rub shoulders with greatness. People that have been successful. You know, if Steve Smith comes back, if Magic Johnson comes back, you know, that's one thing. And here we had a chance to do it in a different venue.
One of the things Dan Gilbert talked to us at the end of the day, he sat down and he just talked to us about the culture of his company. And he said, it doesn't matter what you do in life, if you have the mindset and the right values and goals, you will be successful.
It was a team building trip, you know, and I feel like we got a lot out of it, and you know, hopefully it can help us become better individuals.
I mean, it takes a team. I mean, Dan Gilbert's not rebuilding by himself. He has different members, part of his team, to help him with different things. I mean, just like a basketball team, you have a point guard, you have a shooting guard, there's big men. You have different parts, and you know, that come together as a whole, and you know, together, I mean, they shine together.
So it was interesting, the feedback from Dan, the feedback from his assistants, the camaraderie, and to get into some of those rooms that were filled with people, and the energy and the passion. I think that's what people don't understand. Great companies have the same passion great teams do, because great companies are great teams.
How aware even the lowest people in the company were and able to help better the company. So like if, say, a walk-on notices something that's wrong in the basketball team, he can go up to anybody on the team, from Coach Iz to one of the players to a manager, it doesn't matter, and say it to him, and so he can be a better player, better person, better teammate. I
mean, it was pretty cool. They could pull up each of our Twitter accounts, and they could see the amount of negative tweets that were received compared to the good tweets and just the moderate tweets. So I think it was just pretty cool just to see how, you know, they could just not just see what you're tweeting, but see what other people are tweeting about you as well.
You know, and how much attention that they pay to the guys that's tweeting things that they really shouldn't be tweeting, you know. And I mean, that really stuck out to me, because I really didn't think that people pay much attention to what people post on their Twitter account, you know. So that was really mind-blowing for me.
It was even more important when I saw how my players responded, and I thought the experience was phenomenal.
It's Big Ten opening day for 8 teams, and we are one of those teams. And we're on the road again, as we have been the last 3 New Year's Eves. This time our travels take us to University Park as we take on the Nittany Lions of Penn State. Nice crowd here at Penn State today at the Bryce Jordan Center.
These two schools have only played once in each of the last 2 seasons. They will play twice this year, home and away.
Michigan State, the team picked to win the Big Ten this year. So tip is up and controlled by Michigan State.
Payne ahead of the pack, and he's fouled. Count the goal, chance for a 3-point play. Leads to a run out for the Spartans, and Trice able to squeeze it in with the reverse.
Down the lane goes Johnson, and Trice knocks it away, recovered by Harris. Outlet pass to Appling off the glass, and it's in.
Costello allowed for Appling. How about that? A big lobs to a small. Kaminsky, not bashful.
I mean, this young man has confidence, and it's obvious that he has a beautiful shooting stroke.
With the ball is Trice. Now goes over to Kaminsky. Nothing there. Comes back out to Trav. Shot clock down to about 10 seconds. He'll fire a three. It's good. Now to Kaminsky for another three. He got it. How about that? He's got two of them.
Well, you got to love the way Kenny Kaminsky comes into a game ready to shoot, ready to play. Really great to see that.
Rebound Appling. Here comes Michigan State. Now to Harris for a three. He got it.
Dawson picks it up and rams it home.
Post over to Valentine. Valentine lob down low to Dawson. What a great pass.
A lot of people think Tom Izzo and they think, you know, big bodies, they want to crash, play defense and rebound. He likes to run with the basketball. He thinks he can do it with this year's team.
Here comes Michigan State. Valentine, he'll try a tray. It's good. Down to 4 seconds. Dawson down the lane, floater off the glass. It's good. And that'll be the final points of the half. And what a key bucket for Michigan State. Now goes to Harris down the lane, floaters away, good. With three in the tie is Harris, he got it.
In the first half, we kind of started off a little slow. You know, those guys pretty much gave us their best shot. They made a lot of shots, they made a lot of great plays, but in the second half, we was able to slow them down a little bit and get it going on both ends.
Give our guys credit that at halftime, we made some adjustments. Coaches did a good job, and consequently, they ran the game plan the second half.
Deep down the lane, shots away. Oh, that was a tough shot. Off the glass and in. Out front to Appling, wide open for three. He got that one.
This game is starting to get out of hand for Penn State.
No, what a tip by Dawson.
But that's what being a very good defensive team allows you to do. It allows you to get back in games when you can get consecutive stops.
Appling's on the move. Now to Trice, head fake. Won't shoot. Payne won't shoot either as he feeds Dawson down low. Wow. Dawson is a recipient of some of the best passing we've seen all year, and somehow Penn State hasn't figured out they should guard him.
I love that Michigan State's going inside to Brandon Dawson, featuring him really in the offense.
When you look at BJ, you know, we think he could be doing that all the time.
He said, you know, when I come out with energy, I really get us going. In the second half, you know, it was just a difference. You know, we came out with energy as a team.
The second half, Michigan State rolls, showing the world why they're the 5th-ranked team in the country. Congratulations to the Spartans. They moved to 1-0 in conference play.
It couldn't be a better year for the Spartans. It is a great time to be a Spartan, and we are proud to be part of the Spartan family.
I mean, imagine being with so many of your closest Spartan friends. It's awesome.
Well, New Year's Eve in LA is amazing, but to be surrounded by all the green and white energy for the Spartan team is amazing. I live out here in California, and I miss my home, and this team and this group of fans is just making it fabulous.
Just love the game of basketball. Always been a Michigan State basketball fan, Izzo fan. So it's really pretty cool to get to experience this, and to see the Spartans beating up on Penn State today is even better.
We were watching that game and we saw the final score. It was amazing to have basketball and football in the same arena here in Los Angeles, and the fans are crazy.
Oh, it's really pretty incredible. I mean, we're from Florida. My son hadn't been to a Michigan State football game in 3 years, so getting to come out to the Rose Bowl was just super. And to be out here with fans, you know, I guess there's 27,000 people here. Just an incredible feeling, you know.
It's just awesome. It's just like so. The intensity level is awesome.
Football team has had an incredible season, and it means a lot to be able to be out here and watch the basketball team have what looks like another incredible season for them too. I mean, it's so special to be a Spartan right now. I mean, growing up, I grew up in Lansing, Michigan, been a Spartan all my life. these are the glory days for Michigan State. They've really built both programs up to be what they are, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
The energy in this part of LA blasted its way to the Spartan floor because everybody, even during the speeches, people were cheering at the Spartans on, even though so much was happening here. Everybody had one eye on that basketball game, sending all the Spartan energy their way.
Saw some pictures on Twitter. That was incredible, just that people are out there watching the game. The number of Michigan State fans that went out there to watch the Rose Bowl, it was amazing.
Our fans are loyal. You know, they love us, they support us, and we support them. And
they're loyal, and they tune in to all Spartan sports. You know, so I'm just glad to be a part of this, and hopefully we can go out and win the Big Ten championship for them.
Dedicated fans that take some time out of the day to watch us play basketball. I mean, we're just playing a game out here, and they're willing to sit there. I mean, granted, it is in Pasadena, so it's kind of nice, but just to watch the game and support us, it's great.
Mark Hollis is the greatest AD. Luana Simon's the greatest president. Our board is awesome, and you know, Luana has a message she sends all the time. It says Team MSU. Team MSU means Mark D'Antonio is calling or texting me 20 minutes before kickoff. Unbelievable, you know. The support he gave me from out there, and I gave him the same, and that's what I love about this place. I mean, it's special. People can say what they want, and every place is special. I just don't think you're going to find teams that rally around each other or programs that pull for each other like you do here. It's special, and I'm happy and proud to be part of it.
You got to get this dream moving. We have no excuses for what we don't have, the injuries, to this, to that. It's about everybody banding together now for a common goal of what we want to achieve. And you need signature wins. Signature wins 99% of the time are wins on the road.
As we get set for Michigan State, as they try to earn their first win against Indiana in Bloomington since February of 2010.
Valentine down low, paying deep dish to a cutting Dawson. His reverse is up, and it's in.
Give Dawson credit. He's been tremendously energetic for the last month or so.
Harris takes it from him. It's Harris. It's Farrell. He takes him. He got him. Farrell is on the move. He lays it up. He missed the shot. Great defense by Costello. Indiana gets the rebound. No good. Put back by Davis. It won't go. We got a volleyball match and a slugfest all at once. They give it to Valentine down the lane. Back to Harris for an NBA three. He got it. Rebound comes out to Vonleh. One and done. But Harris takes it away from him. Lays it up and it's in.
Aware of it. Over to Harris, deep three, good!
Michigan State can light you up. They're the best shooting team overall in the conference.
Back up with it, and he puts it in. Impressive stuff from Brandon Dawson.
MSU in a big hurry, and on the break is Brandon Dawson who lays it up, and it's in. Gary Harris is having a great time here in Bloomington.
Quick shot, and three more for Harris.
Gets it out to Adrian Payne for a long two, and he drains it.
Now in transition, Dawson makes a great catch off the glass, and he's 6 out of 6.
Marlin dribbles around the top of the circle. His bounce pass intercepted by Harris. It's Harris, and Marlin dribbles right by him and slams it. He just flat out blew by him on a full court dribble. Harris for three. He's fouled, and he hits. That's a new career high for Harris.
Breakdown defensively and a good find by Appling.
Costello throws it down. Great vision from the senior Keith Appling.
The guys are getting out on the break, running, and different guys is hitting shots. So the defense was forced to kind of overplay and deny a little bit, and that opened up the lane for me.
Appling breaks at the basket, has room, shots away, good. First shot no good over there by Williams. Down court Appling all by himself. Two more for Keith.
Well, great rebound and great outlet pass there by Gary Harris.
As the clock winds down, MSU is going to go to 2-0 in the young Big Ten season.
When they're aggressive, when they're making shots as they did today, Gary Harris 5 for 10 from behind the arc. I just think they're the best team in America.
No question. They look motivated. Their experience really won out in this game.
You know, there ain't a lot of ADs that'll travel the football. And, you know, you think of what he did back early in the year when he was in our place in Northwestern and back out to New York. And I told him he didn't have to come on this trip. He thought it was important. So, great job in the football. As far as us, the impressive part is we won a big game and we didn't play great. We didn't play great. But here's the thing, guys. That's a good road win. All right, let's go, man.